George Carlin introduced his most famous stand-up comedy bit, the 7 words you can't say on TV. And 43 years later, I still can't say any of those 7 words on TV. And we now have 13 new words that no one can say on TV or in print when talking about Hillary Clinton. A group calling themselves Hillary Clinton's Super Volunteers have taken to Twitter to warn the news media that 13 words when associated with Hillary Clinton are sexist. Daphne, I'm not sure if I can read these. I wonder if maybe I can. All right, here's what I'll do. I will read them, and we're going to go between Daphne and Lynn, and you're going to tell me whether they're sexist. So, Daphne, the first word is polarizing.
Totally sexist.
Okay. So I'll never say that again but I can say it about any male candidate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lynn Sweet, calculating.
Well, I don't want to be strident and abrasive when I answer, so I have to be careful.
Yeah,
so I'm going to be very soft when I say, I don't think that's sexist.
Okay.
I think that's okay.
All right. I'm going to rattle through the rest of them at my peril. I'm going to say them on TV, but I'll never say them again. Disingenuous, insincere, ambitious, inevitable, entitled, overconfident, secretive, will do anything to win, represents the past, out of touch, tone deaf. I think I've said every one of those words about Mitt Romney, and Josh, I gotta take it back. The New York Times was warned directly by these people about don't say these words.
Our reporter Amy Chozick received that warning. I think this is mostly nonsense. There's one little bit of it that I actually want to defend, which is the ambitious thing. Hillary Clinton obviously...
Every politician is wildly ambitious.
Exactly, but women politicians get called on it a lot more than male politicians do. Hillary is not unique in having decided when she was 3 years old that she was going to be president. It was John McCain's line that everybody in the Senate desperately wants the presidency and the only cure is embalming fluid. So I think it's, it's fine to point out that Hillary Clinton is ambitious because Hillary Clinton obviously is enormously ambitious, but I do think it is true that she gets called on it more as a woman than she would if she were a man.
Let me get the never ambitious Jonathan K. part in here. On the 13 words, what's your reaction to the 13 words, John?
I'm glad to hear everyone say that a lot of those words aren't sexist. There is one on there that, two that made me cringe. And Josh touched on one, ambitious, when applied to a woman, because it's always sneering. And then the other one is will do anything to win, which to me reads conniving, and a few other words. Again, which
actually, it could mean something else, Jonathan. Actually, I mean, if you're going there.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm alluding to.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
Yep, exactly.
But the will do anything.
Which would be wrong.
That would do anything to win.
That would be wrong.
Has applied to more men, both in politics and the world generally, than maybe any one of these phrases. I mean, Nixon broke into the other team's, campaign headquarters.
I think the main thing here is to kind of watch when. I think the point here is that, and this could be instructive to all of us who write about politics, is that maybe we could try stay away from cliches. I mean, I think mostly this 13-word thing is nonsense, but to take the larger point, this is our responsibility as journalists, is to maybe try and write with more precision as to what the situation is, rather than just gloss over with these probably overused characterizations and explain what it is we're trying to say. Not that, well, she's ambitious. What happened? What's the situation? That's maybe what we should be paying attention to.
Daphne, is this the kind of thing that the campaign gets under control once there's officially a campaign? Because right now there's no one else really out there speaking for Hillary Clinton.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, now everybody's kind of jumping in saying they're representing her. Right, never. And I mean, they don't want to be, out there with a group that wants to